I was sitting in my apartment, thousands of miles away from his family, staring at my phone, when my boyfriend said something that made my stomach drop. "It's just your birth details. Why are you making this such a big deal?" And in that moment, I realized something terrifying. This wasn't about astrology. This wasn't about culture. This was about control. And what I did next changed the entire direction of my life. If you've ever been pressured to shrink yourself, to move faster than you're ready, or to sacrifice your dreams just to keep the peace, hit that like button, subscribe, and settle in. Because this story isn't about screaming or revenge fantasies. It's about the most dangerous kind of revenge of all, choosing yourself. I'm an Indian woman in my late 20s, and for 10 years, I was in a relationship with the same man. We grew up together, we survived distance, exams, career changes, time zones. While other people were partying through their 20s, I was in libraries, labs, conference rooms with stale coffee and flickering lights. I was doing a PhD, and if you've ever done one, you know, it's not just a degree, it consumes you. It takes your youth and gives you ambition in return. From day one, I was clear. I'll get married after I finish, about a year and a half more. My parents supported me completely. They trusted me. They believed in me. His parents, especially his mother, were different, very traditional. No love marriages in their family, ever. Dating wasn't a phase, it was a problem. And once his parents found out about me, the pressure started. Subtle at first. "You're not getting any younger. Why wait? What's the harm in marrying now?" I explained, calmly, repeatedly. "I'm still finishing my PhD. I need time." But it never really landed. Then came the question. One evening, my boyfriend called me and said, "My mom wants your date of birth." My chest tightened instantly, because if you're Indian, you know, date of birth doesn't mean birthday cake, it means astrology, kundli matching, compatibility judgments made by strangers who've never met you. Sometimes those charts decide if you're marriage material. Sometimes they decide how fast you should marry. Sometimes they decide whether you should marry at all. And she wasn't asking casually. She wanted everything: date, exact time, location. My gut screamed no. I told him I wasn't comfortable yet. My mom politely said no too. No drama, no disrespect, just a boundary. And his mother? She was offended. "I knew this would happen," she said. "Your family wouldn't cooperate." When my boyfriend told me that, I felt something crack inside. Not anger, disappointment. He brushed it off. "She's old-fashioned. It's just astrology. Why can't you give it and keep the peace?" Keep the peace. Funny how peace always seems to require women to bend first. I tried to explain, again, this isn't about belief. It's about pressure. It's about timing. It's about consent. He sighed. "You're overreacting." That word, overreacting, it echoed in my head long after the call ended. That night, I lay awake staring at the ceiling. My heart was pounding, but my hands were cold. I realized something terrifying. If I gave in now, this wouldn't be the last boundary they crossed. Today, it's birth details. Tomorrow, it's wedding dates. Then children. Then how I live my life. And my partner, the man who was supposed to protect me, was standing quietly behind his mother. That was the turning point. Not explosive, not dramatic, just clear. The next morning, I asked him for a video call. I looked straight into the camera and said, "I need you to listen, not defend, not minimize." I explained everything, slowly, firmly, how this pressure made me feel small, how my accomplishments were being treated like inconveniences, how I felt alone in a relationship I'd invested a decade into. Then I said the words that changed everything. "If you can't support this boundary, then you're not ready to marry me. And maybe you're not ready to marry anyone." Silence. I could see it on his face. Shock, fear. He wasn't expecting resistance. He was expecting compliance. He tried to backtrack. I didn't mean it like that. She just wants to feel included. I nodded, and I want to feel respected. Then I did something he never thought I would do. I stopped arguing. I stopped explaining. I said, I'm taking space. I won't be sharing my birth details, and I won't be discussing marriage timelines again until I'm done with my PhD. And I meant it. Days passed, then weeks. His mother grew more upset. His relatives started whispering. Pressure came from every direction, and I didn't move an inch. Something unexpected happened. The power shifted. Suddenly, they were uncomfortable because they couldn't rush me. They couldn't predict me. They couldn't control the narrative. My boyfriend started changing. He apologized, not defensively, genuinely, for minimizing me, for choosing comfort over courage. He told his mother no, for the first time. And whether this relationship ultimately survives or not, that moment, that was my revenge. Not humiliation, not screaming, but standing so firmly in my worth that the world had to adjust around me. The final payoff didn't come with fireworks. It came quietly, in the form of respect. No kundli was made, no timeline was forced, no more "you're getting old" comments. And for the first time in years, I could breathe, because I realized something powerful. Anyone who truly wants you in their life will meet you where you stand, not where they want to drag you. If this story hit home, if you've ever had to fight for your boundaries, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. What boundary changed your life forever? And don't worry, we've got many more stories where justice comes, not from revenge, but from self-respect.